All right, boys and girls, welcome back to the Uncle Bogator channel. What we're going to do in this video is, you see I've got these shrouds off of my headlights. If you were around the channel about 2 years ago, you know I entered into a partnership with Eagle Lights. Been a fantastic partnership. And when I made that video, I had a couple comments on there that when I turned off the running lights that you really couldn't see, you know, what the headlight was doing. This is a Generation 1 headlight. A couple thoughts on that. One, keep in mind that GoPro does not really capture broadcasted light that well. You're not really going to be able to see how well the lights are shining out, you know, in front of the motorcycle anyway. But to kind of put some of these questions to the test or thoughts to the test, what my partners over at Eagle Lights did was they sent me 2 new lights. So we have a Generation 1 here. Here's a Generation 2 that's 8700CG2 and a Generation 3 8700CG3. What we're going to do tonight after it gets dark is we're going to go out with all 3 of these lights. We're going to look at the headlight with and without the running lights and just compare and contrast them. I've already got my measurement set up 25 feet back from the garage door. We measured up to here 36.5 inches. So we're going to line up all these lights to make sure everything is equal. Obviously we'll measure these 2 when we get to it. So hopefully we'll help resolve some of the questions that people might have over which generation of Eagle Lights headlights to get for their Harley Davidson. So we'll see you tonight.
All right, folks, we got my chalk line there. I've got another blue line up there on the garage door. Quick ride down a dark road just outside the neighborhood. And remember, like I said in the intro, the GoPro doesn't really do well at capturing the distance of light. Okay, so we're going to do what we can on the video for evidence, but I'm going to have to rely mostly on memory on what each one looks like to make a good decision. But yeah, let's get out there on the dark part and we'll see you then. All right, now that all the cars have passed, we're on the darkest part of the road. This is with the running lights on as well. We're going to turn those off. There we go. It's lighting up very well. I mean, I can actually see the speed limit sign up here pretty clearly. I don't know how that's going to come through on camera. Now, I don't ever run with just the headlight. I always run with the running lights on, but I want to get a really good look at what this thing's going to look like without the running lights. Otherwise, I'm not going to really be able to determine which headlight is going to be better, brighter. Hell, they might all even be the same. All right, let's take a look at the bright lights. Headlight number 1. And the tree's lit up there. You know, it's working as advertised. I can see a lot of the road. I don't know if I'm going to see much of a difference between the 3 different lights. And then we'll see it for headlight number 2. All right, boys, headlight number 2. I can already tell you, oh my gosh, there is a significant difference. We've got oncoming traffic, so we'll have to wait till we get past these guys to get a real good view again. But man, I don't know. Now, when I put this one on, I did have to angle it up significantly. I'm talking like 7 or 8 turns, full turns on this thing to get it up there. But holy cow. So not only do I think it's brighter, for one. I don't know, the color makes a difference, but the field of view, both laterally and horizontally, are both significantly larger. Oh my gosh. Here, let's turn the spots on. See? Yeah, there's a big difference here. Bright lights. Oh yeah. Yeah, this man, this is Generation 2. We're going to find somewhere to turn around up here, way back in the country of old DeLand, Florida. And we're going to turn around right here, I guess. Yeah, that's not even with the markers on. Holy smokes. No, this is good, man. You know, I read somewhere, now maybe I'm going to be biased here, but I did read when somebody else had done a comparison without being on video. You know, somebody said that they thought Gen 2, which this is, was a larger field of view. I'm going to tell you right now, man, Gen 3 is going to have to be like dynamite in order to surpass this thing. So, yeah, let's get back to the house, put on Generation 3, and we'll look at the footage again together Hopefully the GoPro catches it. I never know. We'll see you back there. All right, boys, here we are. We are generation 3, and I haven't gotten completely in the dark yet, but the design is way different. But I can already tell you that I feel like we've gone backwards. I feel like 1 to 2 was a very significant difference. 2 to 3 kind of went backwards in between those two. So this is just the headlight. I think it works great, and I definitely think it's better than generation 1. That's with my running lights. See how they're overpowering again, whereas with generation 2 they didn't do that. All right, let's hit the brights. Now, what I will say, this is a very, very distinct difference between all 3 of the headlights. On generations 1 and generation 2, when I hit the brights, there's like this distinct line. Instead of just making a brighter glow, it's like a line. Putting on my brights with generation 3, on the other hand, looks like it's more of the traditional halogen headlight, to where I don't lose anything down on the bottom. I only gain up top. So I don't know. I don't know if I like generation 2 or generation 3 better. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I mean, I'm gonna have to make a decision here, I guess, but I mean, I like them all. I'm definitely not going to be using generation 1. Now that I've been playing with generation 2 and 3, it's definitely going to be one of these two, right? I think you'd be absolutely silly if you can see the difference. Again, we're working under the assumption the GoPro is going to be able to pick up, the light at a distance. I know you guys can see the stuff right below the bike, like where the spotlights are. I know that because I got comments last time. Again, there's my spotlights. They're so overwhelming on this one and generation 1. Generation 2, they kind of complement. So let's look at the brights with markers. Yeah, see, now it's such a big, I don't know, it's a positive thing. Generation 2 is brighter, but you let me know in the comments which one you think. And by the way, I'm going to put the link down below, but I do have a pretty significant discount for Eagle Lights. They've been a great partner of mine, like I mentioned in the intro, for a little over 2 years now. They're great products. I've paid for the products out of my own pocket before I became a partner. No, I sound like I'm shilling, which I guess I kind of am. But anyway, we'll see you back at the house.
All right, it's the following day, and before I put the shrouds, the little rings back on, I kind of left it overnight, taking apart, because I still wasn't sure exactly which one of the headlights that I wanted to use. I gotta say, man, I decided to go for headlight number 2. 2 and 3 both were significantly better than 1. Like I mentioned last night on the GoPro video, 2 is brighter, looked more LED-ish. And there was definitely like a distinct line when you hit the bright lights, whereas 3, like I mentioned last night, had that more natural up glow. I don't know what to call it. What I want to do now is like show you what the headlights look like, in case that matters to you. Like maybe you said, hey, you know what, I want to see what they look like on the outside. So let me show you. I'm going to show you number 2 first because it's on the bike. Again, the shroud's not on, so ignore that. But here's what number 2 looks like. I think it's an extremely clean look for a light. Let me bring it around here. Now I'm holding this right side up. This is number 1. One of the things that you might or might not like about this one is it's got a more distinct chrome outline, bezel. I don't know what that is, but that's what number 1 looks like. The little side lights are a lot more noticeable. They're larger. And here's a right side up view of generation 3. There's a lot more going on. There's more light bulbs. It's got a smaller chrome edge around it. Kind of looks like a set of spider eyes. So that's what they look like there. But yeah, that's the generation comparison of the Eagle Lights. And like I said, down in the description, pinned comment, I'll have my code so you can get a percentage off of your order from Eagle Lights. They've been a great partner, like I said. I love their stuff. I've had that generation 1 headlight on for over 2 years now and no problem whatsoever. So yeah, I appreciate you coming along. If you have any questions about Eagle Lights, hit me up in the comments below. Until next time, we'll see you later.